So we begin the 32nd session of the Wayside Boys campaign.
Sorry?
As we rejoin the party in the plane of the dead god Kalen. And we are a little bit retconning this because we said after 12 hours, you guys hear the sound of the approaching monster.
Yeah.
But then I rolled it back a little bit, and Seo and Battle Time had a back and forth. And the leader of Constellation offered you guys 1,125 gold pieces as his compensation for his share of the loot. With the caveat that if you accept and you do not include Constellation in the loot that you collected from that fight, there will be no further business between the two groups going forward.
You said I could have that. Yeah, it wasn't contingent on anything.
What?
The 10%, I just have it. That's what you said last session.
I did not say that did not have contingents.
You did.
I know. I specifically said that
Here,
you take this and there is no exchange going forward.
I said, I can just have this 10%. You said, yeah, you can just have that 10%. You can go back and watch it. That's what was said between us. Do you want to retcon that too?
There's no retconning. There's CO saying what he's saying.
That sounds like a retcon. I'll take it.
So we're not gonna...
even if CO misspoke before, he's correcting himself, and the what you call it, none of the terms have been finalized, and therefore the deal has not been struck, and therefore everything is negotiable.
Okay, so we are retconning.
We don't need them. They're weak.
That's not retconning.
You said even if he did say this, what he's saying this is he's saying this now, so you're putting in a retcon. I mean, it's fine. You misspoke. You gave me 10%, but it's fine. You want to retcon that?
He's not retconning.
Is this?
No, he can't retcon. He's a character in the game. You can retcon. And that's fine. That's what you're doing.
No, because we're not done talking, so the conversation continues.
But
there
the conversation,
no retconning.
the conversation happened 12 hours ago.
No.
And you said 10% of the money is going to make.
No, it did not happen 12 hours ago.
It's fine, Dan. You said we could have 10%, and if you're retconning that, that's fine.
No.
But you can just acknowledge it for the group.
You guys got to the edge of the forest.
Mm-hmm.
You set up camp. I said 12 hours later, you hear the sound of the monster approaching.
Yeah.
But about an hour and a half into that space between 10 hours of you resting and the 12 hours where you hear the sound of the monster, CO approaches you and has that conversation.
Right. And then he offered 10%, and I went back and forth on this. And then I said, this is contingent upon, us agreeing to steal. I said, no, you can just have that because he was dangling in front of me by saying, look what I can make. That was the implication, but you specifically said I could have the 10%. So it's fine if you're disagreeing with what you previously said. I'm just telling you that's what we said.
It is not.
Okay.
I did watch the video over again. I know exactly what I said.
Okay. Well, cool. I look forward to watching it again myself.
Feel free to.
We say.
We shall go to the
whatever the case might be.
We're probably not.
The situation is here now. CO is waiting for an answer on whether or not you're going to include Constellation in a fair split of the loop, or you're going to sever any business relationship between the two groups going forward.
We don't need them in the week.
What was his total amount that he offered? Since we have such a keen memory of it.
1,125 gold pieces.
1,125 gold pieces.
1,000 of which was in platinum pieces. So it would be 100 platinum pieces and 125 gold pieces.
And this is just what they were carrying on them? Where did this come from?
You don't know.
But he said this was part of the loot. That's what you just said.
No.
It is equivalent to 10% of his share.
That was taken of the loot. Okay.
Yeah.
And his offer,
Which he did tell you,
Mhm.
and if you know this, if you check the video, was
Sorry,
a
too busy.
wand of firebends.
And a wand of fireballs.
What he picked up
Was
was a wand of fireballs.
a wand of fireballs.
And the equivalent of 10% of that would
Mhm.
be 1,125 gold pieces.
I thought we were talking about 10% of his share of the total loot.
Mhm.
Right, and that's the point he's making is, as far as Constellation is concerned, that is all the loot that they have right now. And he agreed to 10% of his share of the loot.
Which is all they have. Which is just a wand of fireballs, which would be okay.
So
I mean, I'm
he's
not saying we
offering,
shouldn't argue about it more. I'm just
he's offering 10% the value of a wand of fireball.
Yeah.
So represent this is what I got.
As the remuneration for the deal made in the moment.
Orthog, should we kill him?
No, no, we should not. We will not be killing them. And to speak amongst the group as a whole, I don't know. Can they hear us? Are they around then, or
What?
are they around right? They
Yeah.
are around.
Like
Okay.
it's basically CO and Battletime having a standoff, and the
Yeah.
rest of the two groups kind of standing in a group.
I
looking.
I
Yeah, we're hanging out.
come forward.
I'm haggling.
I present I say, Battleton, go with this for now. This seems fair. We will make much money along the way. I've been down this path before. Let's not hold up here. Let's see what they can give us. We can all gain from each other.
But the deal is, if you take this money, we're done with Constellation. Correct? Am I understanding that correctly?
Oh, I thought it was this.
Constellation
is what they
saw-
owe us, so we continue business.
So the female wizard woman.
I think we should kill him.
Kind of, under her, in a hushed tone to the group that's immediately surrounding her, so as not to have like Battleton and CO hear this.
Roll a perception check.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
This is gonna be logbooks from lectures.
That's really good. Fucking 38.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. 20. I magically added a 10. It should have been.
All right, that's still enough. She says to the rest of the of Wayside Boys surrounding
I'm leaning in.
her, we wouldn't even ask for an equal share. We did not put in as much effort as you did in that fight. And then the Gnomish alchemist chimes in and says, "That said, the half-orc would be absolutely fucking dead if we didn't help."
Yeah, so it happened to them.
Be that as it may, I learned a long time ago that if the man's gonna negotiate, he's gonna negotiate.
791 over 3.
And I don't know how to do so myself, so this is the allegiance I've chosen, although I respect your strengths.
Liao, the one who normally does the talking for the group, says, "Yeah, he doesn't know how to negotiate either. He's just making demands and making an ass of him."
Your guy? Whoa. Well, I'd be interested to see how this all works out. But I'm not necessarily the one to be talking to. Not even sure why I'm talking, honestly. I'll leave the floor to anyone else who wants to speak on the matter.
Hello. Oh, Go ahead. Everyone speak their word, but I think we just come to an accord here, move on as a group, and I think everyone will be just fine with that. I think we're just holding we're hanging up a little long on this first adventure here. We have other matters that are coming like a giant earth slug heading our way.
Earth slug.
Uh, okay, well, the alchemist says, "Well, do any of you participate in this negotiation aside from Battletown? Because, and this is what she's getting from the exchange. It seems he's stonewalled. There's no negotiation going forward. He's not willing to budge."
Without being sure of the circumstance of the negotiation or what is being put on the table or left on the table or what have you, I don't really speak this language. I think it would be beneficial if we traveled together. If we can come to an accord on that matter, I'd find that to be appropriate.
Agreed.
To do 1/5 of the total value of the loot portion to your team.
Okay.
Log books and legends.
Sia says, "I am suggesting that each member of my team gets 1 share. Each member of your team gets 2 shares.
How many people are on their team?
4. So there'd be a split the value of the loot 14 ways. You get 10, and they get 4 shares of that loot. So it's more than 1/5, but it's less than 1/2. In that split, this wand would be included.
Yep.
And it is an exceptionally valuable item.
Yep.
Which would add to your shares more than it would add to our shares.
Would it?
Battleton, I do think that we can live with the givens of 2/7. It's a traditional number in Wei-Yin culture to donate 2/7 of your earnings to those in need. It's good luck. This really resonates with me. And can I make a bluff with it?
2/7. Very important.
Yeah.
It's very important. It means a lot to me. That's a 21 bluff.
I'm gonna have to roll my d20 then. So totally blanket. What's the skill? To check
Sense motive.
Thank you. 16 or sorry, 26.
God damn it.
Also known as 1 3.5.
All right, so the total associated value of the loot, you said the wand is 10,125.
110. So it's 11,250 gold piece value for the wand of fireballs.
4.5, 1 3/4.
Can you actually do that in base 18s for me, Trevor? Please. It's
Base 18?
Yeah.
Didn't grow up in that culture, man.
He's proposing of 2/7.
Would it be I don't know, I'm just shooting here. To talk in this, can I roll a diplomacy to be like the knowledge, the wealth you will gain from watching us will be more than your pockets can fill later in life? Would that be a diplomacy?
I think that attitude works against us.
Glenn, that was some kind of alpha male bullshit. Like, oh, you want to be a man? You big pussy boy.
No, I mean they ran away last time. They did no damn it. Like that, we will keep them alive more than they. They need us.
Yeah, but they can also buff the shit out of us. So like, they make us better.
By the way,
keep them from dying.
Liao did as much damage as any one of you did.
Yeah, but he had to blow his fucking cooldowns.
Yeah, and one person did that. Like we were all fucking it up.
I think 2/7 is fair.
Ahead of the rest of you that this was an unwinnable fight and retreated. Still pickle popcorn. Good job.
That's all we need. I'm gonna throw it in. I'm gonna sweeten the deal. Sweeten the deal. The next time we get to Wei Yang, I'm buying dill pickle popcorn for Constellation.
I produce a mushroom from my pocket and hand it to the lady sorcerer.
Counter proposal: your team can have 1/4 of the total loot rather than the proposed 2/7, and you are permitted first pick.
The first pick is a big deal.
The just over 11,000 gold pieces of value.
I'll accept under the condition that we can include an IOU for an additional charge so that we can select something that's greater than that 1/4 value.
Clarify the terms. We mean IOU.
What?
Right now, I would like to throw in an additional 5,000 gold pieces so that the item that we like we can take.
So,
but I don't have 5,000 gold pieces of value on me at the moment.
So you're asking for a 5,000 gold piece credit to future loot? I'll make sure I understand this correctly.
No, to this loot right here, right now, not future loot. What is right on the table right
So you want an additional $5,000 in addition to the 1/4 of the available loot here.
He's asking for a loan. I say we negotiate.
It's not. Yeah, it's. If you don't think we're good for it, then I question your sense of comprehension and reasoning. But yes.
So he's asking for us.
If you want to say that we're only allowed 1/4 instead of 2/7,
Mm-hmm.
I say under the condition that we can offer some additional coin in order to get one item that we want. We just don't have the coin on us right now.
I understand. Okay.
I'd say yeah, with like 5 points.
We need 5 points.
Interest.
I think
that sounds good to me.
I think that's fine, but I would say we also pick first. Right?
What?
So
one of us can pick first.
So he wants to say we will accept it at 1/4, but we're allowed to select something that's up to 5,000 gold pieces beyond the values, and then we'll pay later, sure. And they would like to pick first. That's the
right. Well, yeah, you offered 1/4 value, and you get to pick first.
Correct.
And he said yes under the condition that we can do this as well.
What's the item you want? It's just brass tacks.
It's the headband of intelligence +4.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Victor says that's not fun.
Victor's not into it?
I mean, Victor's an intelligence caster. That would be a huge thing for him.
Okay.
I'm trying to defend
no,
Ross here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot.
Like none of you guys have interest in this. He absolutely. This
what's
would be
the
huge for him.
cost value? Like, what does it cost for a headband?
16,000 gold pieces.
Ah,
And I'll to clarify, it's a headband of asset intelligence +4. It includes these skills, knowledge planes, and knowledge dungeoneering, and the languages celestial and what was the other one?
Drafting.
No. Okay. Tartar.
I need to know how much that weighs. That is a 20. 34 a Sayer check.
Is a circlet made of silver and white gold, and it weighs about about 2 pounds 3 ounces at its current size, but it will resize depending on where is it, and that might change. So
I loudly proclaim. It weighs. What did you say? 3.2 ounces.
no, 2.3 pounds.
2.3 pounds. I could change, based on the size of it.
I mean, I'm agreeable to the deal, but if Victor pipes up, I would discuss with him.
And
How about we give him
my guess would be that this would be like the ultimate. And I'll tell you right off the bat, I rolled for this loot. I didn't pick it. And it was your 40s that got your 40s got the 2 headbands.
Yeah, I rolled
but my gut would be that the intelligence casting witch would want the intelligence headband.
That grants like fucking languages and shit for sure.
I mean, it's his bread and butter.
How about this? We give them 5,000 gold, take that, and they can have first choice after that.
No, John wants to flip that. That's fine. I'm doing math.
Right? Do we have 5,000 gold we
Yeah.
can give them?
Yeah,
I don't.
we do.
I mean, I do at the house.
I'll just say, if you give them 5,000 gold and say they get second pick, that's more than what they were asking for with 2 7s.
Well, Narjal's not much of a negotiator, but it's what he's putting on the table.
You're saying we give them 5,000 gold, throw them to kick rocks, they'll be happy? Is that your point?
No. And if you give them 5,000 gold on top of their 1/4, that's more than if they got 2 7s.
Yeah.
But we get the most powerful piece of the loot, and then we continue on the deal as proposed.
But if they got 2 7s as they proposed, they can't take the headband, period, because that's more than what their share is.
Oh, and let's go with what they said. Let's just go back a step. And be like, oh yeah, okay, never mind. You guys can get 2 7s.
So if you went 2 7s, then each of them would get 3,250 gold pieces worth of loot, and each of you would get 6,500 gold pieces worth of loot.
Yeah, the total should be like just shy of 13,000 gold pieces.
And we keep the headband.
Flacco, alright, it's fine.
Well, there's a strange sound coming from the distance.
Shut up, nerd.
2 7s is fine if Flacco makes a stink about it. I would rather have my ally be.
Does anyone disagree that Flacco would pipe up about it?
I think that it would be a good item for him to have that would benefit our party in general. So I'm comfortable with that role decision.
Yeah, that's fine.
I agree.
now that we got that out of the way, I'm sure this thing's bearing down upon us.
Yeah, I think that took about 11 hours.
It ran us over 3 hours ago. We just stood up and continued arguing about loot.
Guys.
Okay. Do we want to split the rest up, or do we just want to say like that is the agreed deal, and the two parties decide the rest will be split up later?
I think on a later date. How is future loot handled?
That was my next question. So I would assume it would continue to be. So there's 4 of them, right? And in our team, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm. So we have 5. we have 5 knights.
No, I mean I would propose we maintain the current. I would push to lock that in.
Yeah.
2 7s.
Yeah, 2 7s.
Because they're also benefiting extremely from our experience in the places that we are going.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I think 2 7s of the loot goes to them. It's perfect.
Yeah, Narjal, or not Narjal, Battleton, just after it is agreed, he says, okay, we have an accord going forward.
5 knights of the loot goes to us. 4 knights.
What?
2 7s. Just
take a lap. Go take a lap.
I'm gonna go take a lap.
Take a lap.
I'm here.
You're not here. You're not ready.
I am ready.
I don't know if you're ready to swim with big sharks.
I am a big shark.
See, I'm not sure if I'm entirely comfortable with that. You know, we decide we believe you deserved twice the share in that fight because you did more. Because we decided to cease engaging at a certain point.
There's some rocks over there if you want to go kick them.
What is the distribution your team would prefer going forward? Assuming you don't run away again.
That's just a little knife twist at the end.
I think that there is something to be said for a reasonable negotiation depending on, effort in the individual circumstances. It would incentivize one group or another to do less if they were guaranteed a certain amount, without any input on their participation.
So
what's to say, but hypothetically, if we say, okay, yes, we'll take 2 7s going forward, and then we just don't help at all, but we reap those rewards. So I think it's better that we, consider the individual circumstances and divvy up loot as appropriate, depending on the circumstances of that fight.
Okay.
So we're proposing a meritocracy.
Correct.
Would one designated member from each group analyze the other team's performance, call it a year-end evaluation, determine whether or not you're meeting the metrics that we assigned for you?
Oh yeah.
Where is this coming from? All right, Flip.
Well, I'm just defining capitalism in this world right now for how every business works and determines whether or not you get a raise or not. We can define your
cooking.
Let him cook.
Yeah.
Whether or not expectations are being met, if they're below or above, it can be adjusted accordingly and evaluated on a case-by-case basis.
Why ain't really got to go at all?
No more room for improvement.
He would say that, yeah.
And then Flick messages Narjal and says, "You smell funny, you little turd boy." And then he says, "That's my proposal."
Is HR Orthog? Because we might need to have a discussion with Orthog.
I do think that Orthog would be our HR representative.
Yeah.
I think I would be a fine representative.
Bottleton would be our CFO.
So is this each group elects their own representative, or the groups elect the representative from the other group.
I would say that you would be responsible for electing our representative and us you.
Then then Liao says, "All right," and both present their findings under his own truth.
I would be comfortable with that. Sure, certainly.
Do we have to elect the representatives now, or can we elect them at the point of the negotiation?
I like now.
It seems as though now would be an appropriate time, as we've spent much time discussing.
I think an argument can be made for both. If we elect now, should the electee fall in combat, which is always a possibility, that could muddy the waters on how we reanalyze this moving forward. So if one is elected after combat, assuming that there are no mind-altering magics cast on any individuals, that seems reasonable to me.
Or we could, at this time, elect a decision maker for each one of the groups, or a representative from each one of the groups. We could also, at this time, elect an executive assistant.
Just a delegate.
Ombudsman.
So at that point, the executive assistant would replace the representative if the representative should fall in combat.
In the effort to reduce the amount of elections that are taking place, I vote that the representative that is selected maintains their own right to name their delegate in the event that they fall.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Little Kamala.
2025, Trevor.
I'm starting to wish I fell.
All right.
I don't want to break the news.
Okay. The Constellation's fine with that, and they elect Flick.
Flick. Who is your delegate?
My delegate shall be. Now, there will be a zone of truth placed upon them to analyze correctly and truthfully the decision.
It's going to be fucking worth on it.
Listen, his delegate is going to be a woman of color.
It's going to be. You got to have it. You got to have him.
Got to have it. All right, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll a D100 here, and it's gonna be high or low.
Absent of color.
Yeah, that's my good. He's Vanta.
All right, it is high. It is a 62. I elect Narjal.
I am the delegate.
Great. Okay, who are you electing amongst Constellation?
Who looks like they have a head injury?
Yeah, if you were to say which one would say, okay, boss, which one would that be?
These are all intelligent-based people.
Yeah.
Who's the dumbest?
Yeah, they're just dumb ivory tower elites.
Yeah.
I could argue with any freshman at any magical academy.
Are you a master debater?
Only on Tuesdays.
I had a shop teacher named Mr. Vader. If he made that joke, he would fucking come across it. So fast.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, who's the Ben Shapiro of the group?
Of their group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the one who is highly educated and also a complete dibble?
That's his talking one.
Actually, so fruit fly. Yeah,
they're in my house too.
I mean, I should have thrown out the trash much earlier. Okay, so obviously there's a wizard and an alchemist, both of which are intelligence casters. Then there's a magus, which is a martial / intelligence caster.
Okay.
And then you're not really sure what Liao is. He's the one who summoned like the super crazy armor and then grew to gigantic size. But he's the smooth talker, and out of all of them, you're getting the impression he is the least genius,
I'd say,
but he's also the smoothest talker.
what about Cielo? What's his name? Cielo?
CO.
Cio?
SPO.
I vote Cio. The one who was arguing with you.
Spoiler alert, they're all the same person.
I want to vote for the very quiet, like woman. I think she's kind of like the leader, but doesn't really like
The diviner?
go for the diviner. Yeah, that's who I want.
Yeah, okay, I'll throw my vote in that pile as well. The diviner.
Cool.
Okay.
What's her name?
Liu Zhang.
Liu Zhang.
Now that we've got that settled, we need to lock in a base rate. Are they starting at 2/7 rate, and at the next fight we'll apportion, and then they can make a case to be above 2/7?
I think the base.
Or is the base rate?
I think the base is 50-50. And then we negotiate from there.
Base can't be 50-50 because we have more people.
The base will be 5 nights and 4 nights.
They're fine with a base being 1 to 2.
1 to 2. It's good. Like that.
So, their group receives 1 portion, your group receives 2 portions.
Yeah.
That's the base. And then
They're receiving
negotiate
33% of everything. I think that is fantastic.
One last thing.
Mm-hmm.
So with their 13,000 share, they want to, keep the wand of fireballs.
Yeah.
That's 1,100, or that's 11,250. They would also like the bracers of armor +1, which is worth 1,000 gold pieces. Yeah. And let's see. CO gives Battleton 325 gold pieces, which is 10% of his share of the total loot.
So 325.
Yep. And they're fine if you're okay with it, if they can take the silver dagger. That just about leaves them even.
So they want the silver dagger, the braces of armor, the wand, and
Fireballs.
Fireballs, which they already was the thing he already picked up.
Which they're throwing into the loot, but they're like,
Yeah.
If we have to pick our share, that would be what we pick.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Are you guys fine with that? Guys?
Narjal as the arbiter doesn't care at all. So he's a great representative for the team.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the delegate that they choose?
They chose Flick.
No, I know, but then for their delegate, I am so Flick to Narjal.
Liu Zhang.
Liu Zhang to
Liu Zhang chooses Padma.
I thought we picked CO as the number 1.
no Liu Zhang.
Okay. You gotta vote. Yeah, so if they get the wand fireballs, the bracers of armor, and the silver dagger, they call it even.
Bracers of armor, fireball, silver dagger. That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna go home. We'll see you later.
And like I said, Victor would like to take the band of acid intellect. You guys want to disseminate the rest of the loot amongst yourselves at this point, at least the magic items, I assume.
Can I wear that mithril breastplate?
Can you wear medium armor?
I believe I can.
And I believe you can.
You believe I cannot?
No, if you can wear medium armor, then you can wear a mithril breastplate.
Yeah. Where would I check that? I think here we go. An inquisitor is proficient. Blah, 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 blah. Proficient with light and medium armor.
Yes.
Yes. Now it does count as light armor, so it doesn't reduce your movement speed. But you don't. It still has the proficiency of breastplate. So
Mithril.
And I'm assuming that Flick wants the headband of charisma, though,
That-
or might want to fight him for it.
That would be really chill, but Orthog, might I remind you, you can't
What?
own
Oh, you
anything.
can't own shit. Never mind.
Yeah.
I didn't say I wanted anything.
I'm just saying, dude. You step off, man.
Step the fuck off.
I stay very quiet during all of this. I just want you guys to figure it out.
And then I message Orthog after my show of manliness. I'm just kidding, baby. I love you. You know I never do anything to hurt you.
I wouldn't do it.
You know I love those finger paintings.
Oh, shit.
Listen, baby, you know how I get when I'm frustrated. It's just because I love you.
You don't gaslight the fuck out of him.
I'll never do that again. I promise. I love you. You're the only one for me, baby.
Those are love hits.
That's how we keep the love alive.
I hit you so hard because that's how I love.
You understand? You can't make me mad like that again. I don't want to do that again.
You think I like doing this to you?
I don't want to be doing it.
Does anyone want the gloves of arrow snaring?
So, gloves of arrow snaring.
I feel like that might be a flip item.
The mithril breastplate go over a chain shirt?
No.
He's just cute.
He wants as much precious metal on his body as possible.
My armor bonus is right now is a 7. And I don't know why it's written as a 7.
I don't know.
The AC bonus to this is a 6.
Do you
The
have
AC bonus to a breastplate is 6.
Yeah.
do you have un shield?
No, I'm a two-handed fighter.
Is it a magical breastplate maybe?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Must have had something there. And I don't. That's fine.
No, I don't.
My AC went down. That's where it should be.
Did you take what, toughness?
Oh, we don't need to do that.
Oh, wait.
I'm mostly banned down.
No. You've got the silver breastplate from the Yik Yankee Commander.
Yeah.
That's a +1 breastplate.
Okay.
So this is it's better than the mithril breastplate.
Well, it's better in that it's magic. It's worse in that it's not mithril.
So the negative would be I would take penalties.
To movement.
Yeah, it reduces your movement speed. You can't have as high of a dexterity bonus to your armor class. It weighs twice as much. There's several negatives.
Okay, I'm gonna stick with my mithril breastplate, and I'm gonna put.
And you can always get your mithril breastplate enchanted to +1.
Yeah.
You can't get the silver breastplate magically turned into mithril. Well, you probably can, but that would be like a wish spell.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that. So I drop. That's fine.
It also reduces your armor check penalty.
Yeah.
So that would be beneficial for several circumstances.
Yeah. That'll be a 4. I mean, yeah.
I don't remember what the armor check penalty is for a breastplate, but I think a mithril is a 2 lower armor check penalty.
I mean, I would say grab things that you feel like you're gonna use immediately in like the next fight, but otherwise.
Yeah, we can sort it out later.
I mean, like, yeah, all of the mundane stuff, I don't think any of you guys need to figure out, but you should really figure out who has the wand of bless, who has gloves of armor snaring. I don't know if any tool is going to come into play, but it might. I can't feel like any tool is more of a flick thing.
I think
I fuck with it.
the arrow snaring stuff should go to the doctor, right? Because his hands are free. He's casting. I'm gonna always have something in my hands.
That's true.
Orthog's always gonna have something in his hands. Flick is usually gonna have something in his hands.
Half the time, Narjal's going to have paws.
He's gonna have paws. So
More
yeah,
than half the time.
yeah.
More than half. More than half.
So yeah.
So level 6 is I can do it twice a day.
Cool. I'm gonna put on the headband
means 12 hours a day,
lowering charisma.
So exactly that.
Yes.
All time. Got it. Chris was the one that took that. One lady close there, snaring. Victor, okay, cool. I think we're good on like combat related items. The wand of bless, like you said, you're taking that, or did I make that up?
I was
It's
taking that
Asterisk?
tinker tool thing.
Oh, the tool. Okay, then that should also go to Victor then.
I don't know if I need to look up.
Victor can't cast bless.
So is it just me then?
Thanks. Yeah, I think you're the only one who has bless on. Oh no, Orthog does, but he can't have it.
Okay, all right, I'll take it.
What is bless a first or second level spell?
Level spell
It's on the cleric spell list.
It's a second, you said, Dan?
first.
First, sorry. Let's see. Is bless in here? Negatory. It is
I don't-
not.
Cool. All right. All right, I gotta step off for a second.
Aaron's got to step out and call the wife. Dude, I just made the best business deal of all time.
I am raking it in tonight.
Is everyone cool with like all that? Like, I don't want it to be shitty.
I'm great. I mean, listen, he worships who he worships.
Yeah.
So it makes all the sense in the world to me. Narjal is growing into his vibe, man. How do y'all feel about it?
Yeah, Warthog is good. He understands what's going on. It's just none of this pertains to him. Like he'd rather just keep the journey moving along for the greater good.
I think Flick was spending most of that time just like dicking off and smoking his pipe and just kind of like being a hoodlum until he was like, okay, hang on, like let's get this going. So
Yeah, and I feel like like when Liu Zhao was like, this is crazy. Like this is wild. Narjal was just like, thinking to himself like, this is how it is to hang out with this guy.
yeah.
We've chosen each other.
There's no Liu Xiao.
Liu
Zhang.
Liu Zhang. Like, yeah, this is this guy. Like he's not
And Zhang is her first name.
this
Liu is her last
Liu.
her surname.
Oh, I mean that makes
her
sense. Yeah,
family name and then her given name is Zhang.
Chinese for sure.
Only the gnome that has a first name first, family name second.
And the gnome is
The Thomas Soothbone.
down to Duty Pal. Nice to meet you. I'm your new stepdad.
The Tom. Third name. Soothbone, sir. Thing. All right. So you want to drag this monster to the
Absolutely,
Giganki position.
100%.
If possible.
And
It's
how
possible.
do you want to attempt to do this?
I was
I thought
thinking
what-
maybe I could like I don't know if it can see that well because of all the hair, but I was like maybe I could try to fascinate it and lure it. At least like a little bit of the ways. I don't know. That's really the only thing I have. Or I could try to like make some illusions and try to get it to follow those. But
Flick, give me a sense motive check.
Sha-na-na-na-na-na. That is a 25.
Hey, thinking about your interactions with this thing and its nature, it seems to be in a perpetual state of pain-induced rage due to the curse of its hair constantly pulling against it and making every aspect of it living. So that being the case, you're pretty sure there's no fascinating it whatsoever. Like it's always kind of under attack, in pain, and suffering. So there's no way you're going to be able to fascinate it or charm it or do any kind of thing that would require it to not be in combat.
So once we kill its hair, it's going to be super grateful and nice.
Yeah.
I say let it come.
Hey.
I got clippers.
I was about to say we need a magical comb of calm emotions.
Narjal pipes up and says, if we're gonna do this, if we're gonna like lead this thing, it's quite a far way that we're gonna try to lead this thing. It's gonna easily lose interest. If we're actually gonna lead this thing, we need to get into several more real fights with it.
No, we have the one magic missile.
Yeah, the magic missile.
We plug, we move. We always stay in sight, plug, move, plug, move.
But can we be sure that it truly will follow us if it's just being attacked? Because if it, per his knowledge, it's always in pain, it's always kind of being attacked by its hair. So are we confident that provoking it just with that wand is going to be enough to have it follow us? It might just get pissed off and start going the other way. It already knows that we ran away.
If so, who cares?
So then we just
oh darn, it's going the other way.
Then we just the plan fails and that's that.
Okay.
So
That's
Flick,
fair.
do you have the wand right now?
I can't remember if I have it or if Vic has it. One of us has the wand.
Vic has it.
Okay. The wand does have a defined number of charges.
It's sorry.
Yeah, didn't we do the math on that?
It was like 30 some or something if memory serves. There's several, but we probably will spend most of them on this endeavor.
30. I mean, we got miles to go, don't we?
Yeah, like this thing won't make it, I don't think. But maybe we kill the hair with it.
Depend on like how much kiting you can get from a single shot.
So we know that one good fight got us this far, which is 12 hours of following, which is pretty good.
How much farther do we have to go?
My belt with +2 con.
Yeah, how far are we from?
Yeah,
That's a good question. I don't remember. Can I roll a survival to find out?
How far are you from what?
From
the tower.
The encampment.
Sure. We'll survive.
Not bad. 30.
So as a reference, it was about 3 hours of travel of you going out of the forest to get to the edge of the forest, which it took him 4 times as long to do.
Yeah.
You're pretty sure that crossing back towards the Githyanki encampment is probably going to take like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Okay, so it's not as far as away as I was thinking. I was thinking it was like half a day's travel.
I don't understand the concern around the charges though. If you stay within sight and plug it and keep, it's not like you're using it every round, right? It's like if I tase Trevor and then just stayed 100 yards away from him, it doesn't really matter how many charges are in the battery. I'm staying far enough away.
And eventually I'd just like, I wouldn't be provoked again other than your presence, and I would give up. Maybe.
Assuming I run out.
Depends on how good you live.
right, but it has no reason to like give up on chasers because it had no reason, like it was going to continue. Yeah, it's already done that.
Yeah.
So like it would prove to just change its mind.
Yeah, followed us 12 hours. I feel confident.
And yeah, follows another hour and a half.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Vic uses his newfound knowledge planes. To try to understand, the nature of the denizens of this place and what that might entail. And I rolled a natural 20.
Great.
He says, we found it in the forest. That might be its domain. You know, it might have been defending its home. It might be chasing us out of its home. But that doesn't mean it will chase us out of its home.
I mean, that just makes.
Isn't this whole area the
Okay.
forest though?
There's a clearing.
I
Right?
mean,
Yeah, there you when you left the forest, you went into a field that where you can see the palace on the far side of the field, but you can't get any closer to it. And in the other direction from the forest, or in another direction from the forest, was the Githyanki encampment. So, and technically, you could probably just travel from the forest to the Githyanki encampment. You don't have to cross that, space of field because of the way, planar travel works. You have the key to go from one place to another. You don't have to go through a third place to get there.
But it might be exiting its domain and it might not want it.
Now that said, and this is kind of like just me kind of explaining the mechanics of this. It'll be a skill check. I'm going to allow you to use intimidate as taunt.
Yeah.
You will have
Yes.
aside from doing damage to it on a regular basis. I'll say it's a 4-stage skill check. You have to continue taunting it to get it to follow you. Once it leaves its domain, it will still want to fuck you up, but it won't freely decide to chase you out of its home because you're out of its home. So like it's defending its domain and it hates you for attacking it. For you to continue dragging it just because it hates you for attacking it is going to be a skill check. It's not just something you can do without without some sort of participation or dice roll.
Yeah. So we do that, and then I think once we get to the point where it is close to the Githyanki, I would propose that someone's going to need to continue doing that, plugging it, and then once it is close enough that it is either the Githyanki are engaging with it or it is engaging with the Githyanki, that person should have invisibility cast on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they exit.
this feels like if we do get it that far, which kind of feels like a big if, someone is going to be stuck between Furball and an army of girth yankers. And
Incredible.
I'll do it.
You get an action die for that one.
Incredible.
That's good job, man.
Very good. I'll
And-
do it. Dress as a Kushi.
and
Sorry. Being a Kushi.
Yeah, no dress. Can you turn
Narjal, I don't want
Okay.
you
It's kind of the key component there.
to do that. I think whoever is the most apt for this to succeed is myself, and I think I will die.
Why do you think you're the most apt to succeed?
All right, I'm gonna stealth check.
Can you make yourself invisible?
I just rolled a stealth of 23. I'm trying to hide. I don't know if you can see me still, but I'm just trying to make my point here. Like, I'm the stealthiest here.
No, you're not.
I cannot see you.
Narjal cannot see me.
I'm the only one that can turn invisible.
Yeah, and how long does that last? Not enough time to get out of there.
It's fair.
So I think if we're gonna mess with this thing at all, we just plug we blow our whole nut on this wand, on this hair. Maybe we get rid of the hair and then we can do something about the beast underneath.
And then Constellation also, don't they have an invisibility, a wand of invisibility?
No, they have a caster.
They have a caster. Okay, I remember them turning invisible. Okay.
Actually, I think more than one of them can cast invisibility.
So if we can cast invisibility on someone, then it almost doesn't matter who it is except for the person who's the most willing.
But to Jake's point, it's like, well, it's gonna last tops 6 rounds.
Yeah.
So you'd have 36 seconds to get out of it.
Well,
Kushi's
so you have the invisibility spell, right?
Yeah.
It's 1 magic level.
Oh, it's 1 minute. Okay. That's an ample amount of time.
That is pretty good.
I also have the fastest base movement speed of the group.
I cast Goodberry.
Well, no, Victor.
I like where this is going.
Yeah, Goodberries.
I still have my good berries.
Okay, good. I cast Goodberry again. I
So-
start handing out Goodberries. And I say, let's taunt this thing.
How do you feel, Flick? I mean, do you really want to do it, Jake? I don't want to step on your toes.
No, if you want to do this, then if it goes pear shaped, Bottleton, you are my friend, and I will die to ensure your safety. I'm coming in regardless.
Thank you. I needed to hear that.
But I would
Well, this
prefer
looks like a good
for
place to
it.
die.
I would prefer for that not to happen. And I
Reminds me
feel
of-
like there is a strong likelihood that it will. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm protective over my friends.
No, that's cool. You can do it,
This
man.
reminds me of the Kong movie. You boys shouldn't have came here. You're all gonna die.
So let's think about this. What do we get if our plan succeeds?
This thing rolls into a castle. It causes a whole bunch of mayhem. Those little dragon things fly around in the air. Maybe they fucking kill it. Bare minimum, if they kill it, there's a shit ton of loot. Great. We can get that later, hopefully. If it kills a lot of them, we can roll in behind it and just start fucking blasting. That's about as planned out as it's gotten.
So I'm not assuming it can get in the building. It's a pretty large thing. Maybe it can. I think they can just wait it out. Like I think they
Maybe.
might just
It's
set in their
if-
fort.
If
it's
they're all
picking
really
apart
smart.
the-
What are you saying, Glenn?
It's not picking apart like the area it travels, like breaking everything, breaking it all down,
Might rip the door off the hinges.
or just like or start trying to. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it seems like it absorbs what it hits.
And also I would say all answers to what if this doesn't work is just us in the woods going, huh? And then walking away.
Yeah,
The stakes only get high when we go, cool, it's working, and then there's a good chance we're gonna die.
I'm in.
I think it's something to do. Get it
I'm
in
in.
there.
I'm in. Bottleton, it's you or me. I'll leave it up to you.
I think you gotta let Battleton do it because he can move.
Who's going to attempt to taunt it?
I will taunt it. Just because my intimidate is a 13.
Fair point. So you're gonna taunt it, and then Flacco's gonna be plugging it with the wand.
Yeah.
They
Is
got
portal animal applicable?
He can hop up on my shell.
And the handle animal, I think that's going to require I think that's like diplomacy. It requires like a minute of
Yeah,
that's fair.
but the boys have never seen it, but I am apparently very proficient.
Well, you guys came across some gear, and I think was it you or was it Flacco that handle animal,
I think it was Flocka. I haven't handled animal anything, but it's one of my primaries.
and then you killed him.
I have a
Mostly
17
not
handle
the
animal. Could I use handle animal as a taunt?
No.
Okay. I was like, I have 17 in that. Like,
Damn. Oh no, never mind. I was looking at my heal check. I ain't got shit in handling.
I suck, man. That's time. Turn into a
could Orthog benefit from inspire competence? Is there any way I can like help him with his intimidation?
I'll say, yeah. If you spend the bardic rounds 4 separate times for the 4 intimidate checks, then you can give him what is that +3 bonus?
Plus four.
Yep.
Now we're at a plus 17 on my roll.
Fuck yeah. I'll be back. What a lovely time it is, huh? It's good.
This is, I think, about as much as we've ever planned something. So I think we're as good as we're gonna get.
Oh no, we've planned plenty. It just always seems to not go that way. So this probably seems appropriate.
All right. So, is there any other details or contingencies you want to address before we start this?
One last thing just kind of comes to mind. Maybe Flick could use auditory hallucination if and when we get that far, and try to just like, you know, they hear the command for their captain to attack the beast. Try to lure them out as well with this in conjunction with this thing.
We don't know their language, do we?
I think auditory hallucination allows quite a bit of flexibility there. As written, Dan, feel free to like, you know, put your own uh, rulings on it. But when I was reading this, the sound can include intelligible speech. Instead of precisely imagining a sound, you can identify a sound. The subjects know and they imagine it doing what you describe as you cast the spell.
Yeah.
So, for example, you could cast a spell on orc warriors and have them imagine the sound of their chieftain calling for help, even if you've never heard their chieftain, and even if the chieftain speaks in a language you don't understand.
That's
That very clearly. That's exactly it.
Yeah, I think that's great. If you want to cast that, I think that's a good call. I will look around for a tarpaulin, and I will, when we get to the edge of the grove, cast invisibility on it, and you can carry it with you. So if you do need to, like, I'm essentially making you a cloak of invisibility.
That's
I guess, yeah, like
an invisible tarp on him, which will be see-through, and you can see him.
Oh, so it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, you can.
Doesn't
How-
work like invisibility cloak that's seen in all media.
No, there is an invisibility cloak, and it's an extremely expensive high-level item.
Mm-hmm. But it's permanent.
The ring of invisibility, yes, but it also does that. Yeah,
I
so
guess
like if you cast
I'll
invisibility on an object, that object becomes invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Not anything that you put inside of it, that object becomes invisible. If
Right.
you cast invisibility on a person, that person and everything that they're wearing becomes invisible.
Yeah, so it functions differently than like silence does.
Okay. Never mind. Let's roll.
so I guess well, real quick, how are we gonna do like the flip of me taunting and the good doctor shooting and you continuing to lure it in so we can get you what's that look like?
So you're luring, I'm helping you out with inspiration. Once we get in there, I think someone is going to, once we get to within line of sight, my spell, I have to be within 600. Hang on. I need to be within 640 feet of the barrack to cast the spell and they can hear it. So we need to lure it that close for my hallucination to take effect. But at that point, it's going to be you drawing it the whole time, taunting it. You're going to have to be there. I'm going to have to tell them to attack, and then you and I are going to have to figure out how the fuck to get out of there.
Yeah, well, that's what. I thought that's where we need to figure out something there because I thought Bataton was going to turn invisible. He can move the fastest.
He can move the fastest, but I think it would have to more so be someone that can cast invisibility on themselves and twice more.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jake's got it. It's like it's just gonna be you guys, and you have to get out of there.
Yeah.
All right.
In this,
and I will be invisible, right?
All right. So in this situation, we have Flacco using the wand of magic missiles, Orthog taunting, and then at the point of the Yankee encampment, you want to switch attention from Orthog to Battleton. And no?
No,
No, I'm trying to just leave. I'm trying to take people out of this as much as we can.
it's just gonna be
Does Vic have 3 castings of invisibility, or can he cast invisibility at all?
no.
No.
He cannot. So I think I should just take the wand, and then
Yeah.
whoever our third is our caster to get us all invisible and out of there.
And you can use the one.
Yeah, I have used magic device. I don't think I can use it as well as Vic, but I've got a +9. So I mean,
Yeah. So I think
So it's going to be Flick dragging the thing into the open near the encampment.
me and Orthog, right? I think I'm going to shoot at it, and Orthog's going to intimidate it, like
Okay.
do those checks.
Okay.
So I will need uppies for this to work. It's crucial to the plan, Orthog.
it is crucial.
This is crucial.
Constellation, in an effort to participate and support. Liu pulls 2 scrolls out of her scroll case and hands them to Flick. They are 2 scrolls of invisibility.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, Orthog, I have to be up front here. There is a chance that the casting fails. Just right up front,
I understand.
The casting of the scroll could fail. Right, I assume I have to check, right? Do a roll.
It's on your spell list.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. And then, but magic missile, I do need to roll, right? I don't think that's on my.
Magic missile, you do need to roll because it's not on your spell list.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. We're good.
All right.
Bottle Toner, are you good with this? If you want,
I think it's great.
you can still be part of this if you want
That,
to be with us and be invisible and everything. Like you can get you have your
No.
also,
okay.
I know how I say this to the group and Constellation. I know how important it is for everyone to get their loot. If Constellation wants to pick up the loot that falls off, kind of hang back, they could be doing that while we do this. Because when we shoot it,
the problem is, and I'll say you guys have done some testing here. You have to pretty much stay within 50 feet of each other for you all to travel together. Especially when you're going from place to place.
Right, because if you just envision walking to the field, you just turn up there, right? Like there's some Fey shenanigans here. Yeah.
It's planar astral travel situation. Mental belief is as important as physical effect, and this realm has some protections in it, so you cannot traverse from place to place unless you have a key. And right now you have 1 key that can get you to the Yankee encampment.
One thing comes to mind, Bottleton. You do have better eyes than me, and you have your own means of escape with invisibility. If you want to be with us and be a lookout, make sure that we don't wander into any unknowns that could be useful.
That's fine. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, I mean, I think we got it pretty dialed in. Are we waiting on Trevor to finish pooping? Is that what's happening?
I was just checking to see if there was any final strings you guys wanted to.
What's the distance from the tower to the tree line?
From the building to the tree line?
Yeah.
Probably around 150 feet, depending on where you're talking about.
Okay. So to your point, we could only go 50 feet out. They could only go 50 feet out into the open before the entire party has to traverse with them.
I would say like the issue with that 50 feet is when you are not in a specific location.
Yeah. So not
So like when you get there, you're pretty much there. Like when you're in the forest, you don't have to stay within 50 feet of each other because you're in the forest. But getting to the forest, you have to stay within 50 feet of each other.
Okay.
Getting to the different places, you can't. So like if you're trying to go from the forest to the okay.
Yeah. I think that sounds good. I just want to make sure that didn't bite us in the ass halfway through the fight. That's my only question. Do you guys have any more questions?
I don't think I have any more questions, but I do want to just say, like, it wasn't my intent to like take over this whole operation. So, if
Dude.
anybody wants to be involved, wants to be there, whatever, like, by all means, don't let Flick just like steal
I love
everything
it.
here. Okay.
Huge fan of the Flick and Orthodox show.
Picture says, well, you're kind of being an arrogant asshole.
Fair.
Like, tiny little cigarette.
No, I'm sure he doesn't. I was just being an ass. Okay, then you guys wait for. Are you waiting for the creature to become visible on the outskirts of the forest where you were at?
Think so, right?
Okay. You do so. Like everyone, you give me perception checks.
All right. Not great.
Yeah, same. 11.
7.
Victor's is 12.
What do we roll?
Perception.
22.
Ours over at 20. All right, so I'll let him roll. All right, dog, please roll a perception check.
Yes, sir. Francesca called, so we had a nice chat while I was making a deposit. That is a natural 1.
Was better than I rolled. Okay, so battle time.
Sir.
You are the first to notice that as this creature is moving towards the edge of the forest, you only see the grasping, matted hair. You're assuming that it, from what has been acknowledged, that it is a bear underneath from the hair that has been shorn off. There are no patches of shorn off hair at this point.
Oh shit! It looks like it's healed. We're growing a lot of hair.
So you do not see any like bare aspects underneath the fur. You only see the moving house-sized ball of grasping, entangling fur.
I turned into a Kushi.
So you do hear the growling and the guttural roaring of the creature within.
Okay. I tell the group it's coming, and it looks like it's regrowing all of its hair.
I'll look at you wordlessly.
No, look backwards. Let's see.
Well,
The romance.
Do we?
so,
I'm a dog.
Do we start intimidating?
I will say that for the sake of you guys doing things intelligently on your own, that you catch sight of it. It's moving towards you. You move out of the forest and into the fields, and you see that it does hesitate. Like, even though it's moving very slowly, it starts to move even slower. And then it starts to move sideways as if like pacing at the edge of where it's willing to go. It's still growling. It's still, you can still tell that it is at some in some way focused on you, but it is not necessarily, intent on following you outside of its own domain. So at this point, yes, if Flick can give me a use magic device to pop off a magic missile, and Orthog can give me an intimidate check to try to coax it to follow.
Light it up, boys.
24.
29.
Okay. What did you get on the intimidate? 29?
29.
29. Okay. So with those two rolls, you see like a few actually it's a 3d4 plus 3 points of force damage.
Uh, 6 and 7.
Okay.
So 10.
Okay. 10. 10 total.
Yep.
All right. So with those two efforts, you do coax it out of the forest, and it begins slowly plodding in your direction, still growling and groaning in anger. As you guys move out, and Battletime, you're kind of leading the way with the intent to go to the Githyanki encampment.
Right.
But I won't make you make all of these rolls. So we'll say you use 3 more charges from the wand. In this, we'll say that each leg of this, you need to fire off the wand at least 4 times.
Okay.
And while you guys are kind of crossing the field, moving towards the other like orchard style woods that lead toward the Githyanki encampment, Patama kind of mentions to the rest of the group, given the amount of time that's passed, Ironhorn has been through the vault probably for 12 hours, and Red Rattel is probably either in the vault or about to come in. We've been working together for about 24 hours now.
Yes, working
We have
together.
Is this what we have our rotation, right? Where we have to like go back and check in? Is that, or am I mistaken?
There's no you guys going back to check in. She's just walking through, and she kind of looks back in the direction where the cathedral should be. And you guys, from this distance, like being out in the field and not going to the cathedral and then going to the next place, you do see a cathedral building in the distance rising above the surrounding tree line. This is the first time you've actually seen it, because you've always gone like into another forest where you didn't have clear view back towards that location. But you do see like a steeple and some flying buttresses. It's sort of, Gothic cathedral, but all white stone with like almost ruby crenellation.
And forgive me for asking,
spires.
well, we might already know, but are we aware if like this greater area is the realm of Kalen that encompasses the cathedral as well? And what is the encroachment in the astral plane? Have we figured out that yet? Like, are we like, is the astral plane encroaching into the realm of Kalen because Kalen is no longer there to like maintain the demiplane? Like when we're in this forest, is this the realm of Kalen or is this some sort of astral forest?
Uh, Basically, there's an amount of decay of the realm because the god is no longer there
Yeah.
to maintain it. Though, it's a god's realm, so it's very hard for it to decay. There's a lot of divine power that went into creating it, so it's going to last for an extremely long time. But there are holes in the sky that where the sky is mostly this like sunset of clouds of purple and red and these amber hues of this glorious sunset that's perpetual. There are just like tears in the sky where you see the golden silver astral sea through that aperture.
And that's
At
the
this
world
distance, it's
between.
hard to really see like the edges of that. The clouds kind of cover up some of it, but you can tell that this like holes in the ozone layer. There are holes in the sky, and inside the cathedral, you've seen holes in the building that lead into the astral sea. Haven't seen any holes in the forest.
Okay.
But you've explored some of the forest, not all of the forest.
Cool. Not to derail, but I just wanted to give myself a sense of setting.
Near the derail.
Okay. So, as you move into the orchard, the creature is seems to be more and more hesitant to follow. I need another intimidate check from Orthog and another use magic device from Click.
Oh,
Very quick question. How long would it take me once we are at the tower to go directly to the cathedral?
That it's not a tower; it's more like a villa.
Okay.
If you just by
Full
yourself
speed.
booked it,
Yep.
probably an hour.
Right. That's all I need to know.
I rolled the
20
exact same,
I rolled a 26.
so I got a 24 again.
Okay. Roll damage for the magic missile, please.
Ooh, that was a good one. Da, da, da. 9 total.
Okay. Everyone give me perception checks.
23.
I am getting rid of this fucking dice. 5.
23.
33.
Beautiful.
You have nature.
Yes, I do.
Give me another nature as well.
Ooh. 30.
So what did you get? What did you get?
23.
23, and so did Flick. So the two of you notice that that some of the hair that you're firing off with the magic missiles, it is coming back. Like you're not leaving persistent bald spots.
Mhm.
And Narjal, with your keener eyes and keener understanding of like growth and creatures and that sort of thing,
Use blade.
you are getting you kind of like getting the mechanical understanding that the fur grows back at about 1 hit point per minute, or one hit point per
Round.
no saying that. So like it's pretty much like all of the shots that Flick is doing, almost all of that since it's slow, persistent, and it's taking this almost all of that is being recovered, so that you're not going to have that much of the creature shorn by the time you get to the villa.
How much does it weigh?
Derail master.
Do you use all of your action die?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
29. How much does it
29.
weigh?
You have no idea.
I know not how much it weighs. I say to myself as a dog.
That was the best use of action die I have ever seen.
And you just earned yourself an action die.
Oh, let me spend it.
All right. Actually, did anyone roll natural 20s yet?
No.
I
I
rolled
mean,
one awful fun.
Who
Just
are you
the
giving an
fly
action
die.
die to?
Oh shit. I'll give an action die to Flick.
Roller.
Yeah, he needs it.
Flick's got 5 action dice now.
Yes, you do.
4. I gave up one at the beginning of the session
Oh,
for
okay.
hit points, but yeah, I'm at 4.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did give up one. All right. So, you managed to continue pulling the creature along with you. Give us another intimidate check and another use magic device, please.
Damn, another 9. Hmm.
What'd you get, Orthon?
26.
26.
I
rolled a-
also rolled a 26.
I rolled a
Best-
12, a 9, and a 9.
Besties.
Okay. Can you roll your damage for me, please?
Yep. Another 9.
Another 9.
What is going on?
Okay. All right. You're well into the orchard. You know you are getting closer to the Githyanki encampment. The creature is following, but it seems more and more hesitant the further it gets away from its domain. You have to put more effort into coaxing it. Though you feel like, just a little bit more and you'll get it to where you want it to be. So, one more time. I need the intimidate check and the use magic check.
It's time for the pulling out the big guns, guys. Call it the pussy.
Action die in that.
Ooh, action die.
I am sorry. Are we on D6 or is it D4?
Hey,
D6.
D6.
Oh, what I'm talking about. Oh, that explodes.
Yep.
That explodes. That doesn't. Okay, so
What's going on with that?
We're losing signal, sir.
It's the EMP ahead of the nuclear blast wave that's coming towards us.
Yeah.
41 intimidate.
41. Nicely done.
41.
I rolled a 3, so I'm at a 12. So I think I'm going to have to blow some action die here, boys. So
Yeah.
first one is adding a 3, so I'm at a 15. Second one is a 4, so I'm at a 19. Third one is a 1, I'm at a 20. I'm pretty sure that it's like 20 plus the spell level or some shit, so I think I have to burn my fourth one as well. Or am I there?
Using a wand is 20.
Using a wand is 20? Alright, I'm at 20. I have
Using
one
a-
dice left. Okay. Whew.
Won't tear you around.
All right. And if you
See you
could
in a little
give me your damage on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh shit! There's 2 4s and a 1. So that is 9 plus 3. 12? No, that's 12.
All right.
Our biggest.
Okay. You guys get to where you're leading the thing by 50 to 100 feet. You don't want it to get too close.
No.
You get to where you're at the edge of the orchard towards the Githyanki encampment. And
Yankers.
the creature is still groaning and roaring and growling.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Every time it's funny. It's funny every time.
And you're there is some concern that
Some arrow.
the Githyanki will hear the creature coming.
There's concern that the Githyanki will hear it coming.
They'll hear it queeming and queeming.
I was screaming.
God, I queen for my mom, I queen for hell, I queen for the Lord.
I guess I kind of thought that there was 2 different planes. How would they hear it? And I could be completely wrong, but I thought it wasn't until like it crossed you would hear.
We're there. We're in the field.
So we can see the thing, the fortress.
Yeah. Through the trees. You're just now to where you can see the Githyanki encampment through the trees.
Ah,
How far is that, Dan? Am I within range for the auditory hallucination at this point, or?
Yep. You're probably, it's like 100, 150 feet between the edge of the woods and the building, and you're probably another 50 feet or so past that. So that's 200 feet. You can do, what you said, 400-ish? 600, something like that?
400 is base, and then 40 per level, so I'm like 6 something.
640?
Yeah, 640.
we want a smooth transaction here.
All
Get
right.
them coming. We're moving out.
So I think order of operations.
Let's get this
Cast the scroll of invisibility on Uhtred so he can start his exit. Auditory hallucinate next. That way it's only me that can be spotted at this point by the Githyanki. I'm small.
I'm just letting you know. If Uhtred is on the table here, you're all fucked.
Orthog.
Yeah.
Yep.
Orthog.
Good course correct there.
Uhtred would have a different route.
Uhtred would just throw the bear at the encampment. But yeah, sorry. I think invisible Orthog, alert the guards to attack this thing, and then Flick will turn invisible and try to leave. But essentially, I just want to get Orthog potentially out of visibility right off the bat, and acknowledging I'm taking a little bit of risk, saving my invisibility for the end.
All right. So you want to make Orthog invisible, and then you're going to try to auditory hallucination.
Yep, the encampment to attack this creature, and then spend the last scroll and haul ass.
So you're trying to auditory hallucination on the Githyanki.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
That is a 23.
Wait, with a 23, I'll say you can spot like the silhouette of one Githyanki on the roof.
His point being, what, he can only affect that one Githyanki?
Well, he has to target it.
Right, but they would only affect that one Githyanki.
Right. if he wants to attack, if he wants to affect multiple, he has to have multiple in view, all of which are no two of which can be more than 30 feet apart.
I think you need to go out there. You're all
Yeah.
attention.
I think we got to keep going. Orthog.
Let us go.
I just want to say, this is a really incredible idea you guys came up with.
Oh fuck yeah!
It's gonna take effort for it to.
Oh yeah, we got to stick the landing.
It's risky.
It's not enough that you came up with the idea.
Yeah.
So there's got to be some mechanics and challenge to it.
Well, if you can see, I mean, I guess we're talking as well. If you relay that you can see someone or whatever, that means they're about to see this giant creature come. So there should be more coming the closer we get, I would imagine.
That's my thoughts. I still wonder, Dan, can I do some kind of roll to see if I could go ahead and let Orthog start his escape and maintain the beast's attention? Like, could I essentially
If
like
you
cast it?
want to take over the intimidation, then you have to intimidate it.
Well, I was wondering if I could like minor or silent image Orthog, like turn him invisible, silent image him back up.
I'll say that. I'll say you know well enough that silent image is probably going to not do so great because most of Orthog's taunting has been vocal.
Okay. Let's see. All right, Orthog, I think you're stuck with me, pal. For better or for worse here.
It's all right. Bad boys for life.
Into the breach.
I'm deceptively fast.
No.
I know, but
You have to make an incredibly hard deception check to convince other people you're fast.
They can tell.
All right, so you're gonna head out into the field towards the villa, trying to draw the attention of the creature, and knowing that may draw the attention of the Githyanki as well.
And with that said, I just think Jake or Flick is ready the action. He's kind of has his eye on the castle. So when he sees more of them come, he can turn me invisible. Boom. Then that can set off the chain of events.
All right. So I'm just
I think
just for clarification's sake here, Flick. There's 3 spells you want to cast. You want to cast Auditory Hallucination, and you want to cast Invisibility on Orthog and Invisibility on yourself.
Yes, I'm trying to determine if there's any way I can sneak in some illusion, like on the fly, if we're spotted, if we need to make multiples of ourselves. Just trying to not get pin cushioned or something. But I think that's going to be like a spur of the moment, like we're fucked type decision. But outside of that, yes.
Reminder, you can't cast the Auditory Hallucination from Invisibility because that's affecting another character, and that will cancel your invisibility.
Right, I have to go invisible last. Yeah.
Yeah, you could Invisibility Orthog, and then Auditory Hallucination, and then Invisibility yourself, or Auditory Hallucination, then Invisibility the 2 of you. You could Invisibility yourself, and then Invisibility Orthog, since it's a beneficial spell, it's not a negative spell. You're just aware of these.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you want to do this?
I think we just keep leading it until I don't know I need to see several of them. That's kind of what my trigger is going to be. Like a dude on a roof isn't enough, I don't think, for this to work.
Okay. All right. So, I'll let you roll for this. For every round that they see you, you can roll a d4, and that's how many become apparent to you. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
So basically, you're rolling to see how many Githyanki you gain the attention of, and how many you can see. And then you decide when you want an auditory hallucination, depending on how many have become visible to you.
What if I flick this up a little bit and I start a performance? I try to draw attention to us.
Sure.
If that like
Well,
might
why?
help
Why though?
get that number
Hold
up.
on.
I'm trying to get them to see us to
But they're
keep
already
going.
they're already going
Tell
to
you what,
see the
you
giant
do
monster.
you give me a performance check. And just the act of you performing, I'll say bumps it up to a d6 per round. And if you beat a 20, it bumps it up to a d8 per round.
Okay. Here we go. That's a goddamn nat 1. So that's a 7.
Okay. If you're still performing, you're making noise, you're drawing attention to yourself. So instead of a d4, it's a d6.
Okay.
All right. So you leave the tree line, making some noise, wailing on your saxophone. You're doing it one-handed as you're holding on to Orthog's shell as he's backing up and like making a display trying to get the creature to follow him. So like in uppies, one-handing your saxophone, jostle back and forth. It's not your best performance, not by a long shot, but it is a screeching of a saxophone, and that does draw attention. So go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
That is another 1.
Okay.
Let's
So
go.
looking over your shoulder as you're playing the saxophone, you can now see 2 Githyanki, one on the roof and one in a window nearby.
Right.
You guys move further out into the field and give me another d6.
Oh shit! Came out of my tower. That's a 4.
That's a 4. Okay. So now you can see 6. I'm going to say that 4 of them are close enough together that you could hit with the spell.
Okay.
But that being said, you also hear the sound of projectiles whistling through the air in your direction. And that is a click and a 23 to hit Orthog.
That hits me.
That hits.
Okay. And that's 7 points of piercing damage to each of you. As the Yankee archers are firing from the building at the people and approaching them walking backwards.
How close is the thing?
The thing's
Yeah.
probably around 60, 70 feet from them.
Orthog, can you handle one more round of arrows?
Let's keep it moving. Yeah.
All right. We're gonna go one more round.
Okay.
Well, it's gonna.
And that's a 6 on the
45.
die.
Okay. So yeah, you can spot 6 Githyanki that you could hit with the auditory hallucination.
All right. Now I think I'll use that spell.
Okay.
And
what is your save on that?
no. Wait, hang on. Let me look. We'll save to disbelieve. And the DC is a 16.
16. Okay. All right. Two of the 4 save. What is the hallucination you are implanting in the other or 2 of the 6 save. What is the hallucination you're planning in the other 4?
Just the command to rally the troops and charge this fell beast.
Okay. All right.
Get out there and suck its dick. Go, go.
As fast as you can. Just because they have the hallucination doesn't mean they believe it or choose to do it.
You know, there might be a couple.
All right. So let's see. I'm gonna say Orthog, give me one more intimidate check. You're trying to get this beast to come out into the open.
That's what we need right there. What's 17 plus 17?
34. Okay.
34.
34 is plenty. So I'm going to storyboard this at this point. You guys good? Because like we're getting a lot of flickering on that screen. You can hear me okay?
Yeah, I think it's something with the camera. Like there's no lag in terms of connection.
Right. All right. So you guys you know, get this thing's attention, are calling it out. There is another arrow. Unfortunately, Flick, this one is a crit.
Fair.
That hits you. The other 3 miss both you and Orthog. But Flick, you take 15 points of piercing damage. One hits you like right through the gut. You're like, oh, I hope that wasn't a kidney. And at that point, you got the auditory hallucination. Now you're casting invisibility on Orthog.
Yep.
Okay. So then there's one more round where you're the only target.
Yep.
Oh shit. Rolled another natural 20.
Good.
And a 19.
He shall feel pain.
So
You shall feel pain.
oh fuck.
You shall feel much pain.
D8 on a longbow. Longbows do ×3. I rolled 3 8s.
Nice.
Oh,
So that is
dang.
24 more points of damage.
I'm at 5.
And then the last arrow is fine. Does 1 point of damage.
He's fine.
I'm at 4.
You cast invisibility on yourself.
It's not a big deal, but he's fine.
No, it wasn't fun.
I message Orthog. Just get us the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, can I?
You don't
I
need
mean,
to
can I
message him.
see
He's
that?
right there.
I don't
Yeah,
care. I'm doing it for
yeah.
dramatic effect.
Can I
Message is a
heal
spell.
him?
It takes an action.
Can I heal him before we take off, or is that too
No,
much?
go. No. Go.
Yes.
No, healing somebody else is a standard action, so you don't want to double move out of there. It's up to you. Do you want to heal him and then move 20 feet, or do you want to move 40 feet and get the fuck out?
Move 40 feet.
Okay.
But they're going
Right.
to be taking pop shots. All right, we're invisible though, right?
Yeah,
Right.
we're invisible.
So all right, so you call this thing out. You disappear from view. Githyanki there are some Githyanki coming out of the out of the building. The rest of you are seeing this from the wood line. Githyanki coming out of the building, charging into the plane as the creature comes out of the wood line and into the open field. Some Githyanki charge the creature, others are firing arrows at it. You see the Drake Riders lift off from the roof and start circling. And after 1 or 2 passes around, and several of the Githyanki on the ground have like actually met in melee combat, One of them has already been yanked and pulled into the matted fur. You see these bolts of like purple lavender psychic energy shoot from the drakes into the creature.
He can handle it.
And these are causing not like the hair isn't being cut off, but like the psychic energy is causing it to immediately turn white and wilt and sort of like crack and split off. Combat ensues for probably over a minute or two, and several Githyanki have been pulled into the matting. And as chunks of this have been falling off from the psychic blasts from the Drake riders, and some of the attacks of the Githyanki, some of which you're pretty sure do have some sort of magic imbued in them. In about a minute and a half, most of the fur has been shorn off of this creature, and what you see is a massive bear, slobbering, its eyes beet red, almost glowing with hatred, and it is swinging these massive claws, attacking several times very quickly, and just every time it lands a blow, that thing's dead. It kills Githyanki in one swing. You see it chomp onto one of them, and just like half of the torso, one arm, and the head just is gone. The bear kills probably 6 or 7 Githyanki. Two of them, you're pretty sure, died in the fur, and you just see the bodies fall once the fur gets shorn off, and it's just like all these like crawling tendrils around the fight. But 2 Githyanki kind of fall off the body and land in the ground and are, they don't move. At a certain point, the Githyanki who have engaged in melee are backing off and kind of forming a perimeter. And the bear, now without the fur around it, is less lashing out and more preparing some sort of a combat effort. You get the impression that it's not just a wild beast underneath, that there is some intelligence there. And then that is confirmed when the bear screams out, "Trespassers!"
Oh shit.
And
Yeah.
a column of fire erupts from the sky, completely encasing one of the Drake riders in the sky, burning it with fire and divine energy. Give me spellcraft checks.
What check?
21.
Spellcraft.
Oh, never mind. I was ready. 17.
You got what?
16.
16. Flick, you got what?
21.
1. What did Orthog get?
I got a 17.
All right, so Flick, you recognize this spell, but only from stories and tales, and it is beyond Narjal and Orthog's understanding.
Me not know.
But Constellation basically all says in a hushed, reverent, unison, "Flame Shrek." Ooh. And as that column of divine fire ceases to be, leaving a charred circle on the ground. You see that Drake Rider barely managing to maintain flight as the Githyanki that was on its back just like falls off, partially like disintegrating on its way down as its charred husk just like starts falling apart with the friction of the air. The Drake, sort of glides back to the roof of the building and crashes in a unmanaged slide across the roof. For a few more rounds, the Githyanki continue attacking the bear with ranged attacks, and the bear makes a few movement strikes to go and kill some of the melee Githyanki that venture too close. The whole fight probably takes about 3 minutes, and you see that the bear is injured, but you're not sure how badly. It's still moving, it's still extremely fast and terrifyingly strong. But seeing that it has been surrounded and the numbers are not in its favor, it growls a hissing, malicious curse and turns and runs back towards the orchard. It takes a few more arrows and one more shot from the remaining flying Drake Rider, another psychic blast, which does little to slow it down. But as it crashes into the orchard, and you do hear branches snapping and perhaps even some trees being felled as it barrels through, you hear its voice growl out, roar one more time. Interlopers, I have not forgotten you. And then you just hear this loud pounding as it continues to run off into the distance.
It's a Viking. From No Man's Sky, the Viking would always call you interloper.
I'm not much into it. I do recall that a Viking is a thing in No Man's
They
Sky.
would refer to you as interloper.
Well, we
So
just.
is this like a god?
What?
Is this like a demigod of the forest or something? Or like a, I don't know.
Hector. Do we know like the sign of Kalen or anything like that? Like, is it a bear or
Knowledge religion.
Yeah, can we roll anything?
I ain't got that trained.
I mean, that's an obscure
Yeah.
religious symbol. That's a very high knowledge religion check. So
I got knowledge of religion.
there's probably, and we'll kind of hold off a little bit so that we have Battleton and Victor for this. But I will say there is a moment there where you guys have to deliberate with Battleton who wants to rush the field and get the loot.
Okay.
But there are still about a dozen Githyanki on that field. There's about a dozen dead, but there's a dozen still alive.
And we can't handle that psychic fucking energy blast.
It's I don't
I'm not trying to go in there.
Yeah. Say
It's just mayhem in there though. Like carnage.
if whoever's got it trained, give me a knowledge arcana check.
26.
26. I'll say Flick, seeing that psychic blast a couple times, you're pretty sure that it's their version of Dragon Breath, and it is a line effect that looks like it can go out about 90 feet. And you're guessing that it's somewhere between 66 and 86 points of psychic damage. Which looked like it caused a wound to the to the bear, but would be considerably more detrimental to you guys, especially if it hits several of you in at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big boy strike.
Which it goes in a line, so in the best case, it's going to hit two.
And we do like to battle in lines.
So like I'm saying you have that information to decide, and we can, like I said, I am absolutely certain Battleton sees this field of glittering stuff amongst the writhing tendrils of shorn hair, and his eyes just see his eyes literally turn into gold pieces, like in a cartoon. So there will be some discussion about what effort you take next.
I am on death's door, so I'm all for hanging out in the woods.
I mean, you guys watched this fight for several minutes, so in that time, if
I can help too.
yeah, if Orthog wants to do some lay on hands, you got 7 now, and they do 3d6 points of healing per hit. Do you want to drop some lay on hands, Orthog?
Yeah, I for sure do. What is it? Sorry, isn't there a way that I can do it where it's just like the max number, or is that? Am I not thinking right?
That's for like casting Cure Light Wounds and I don't know if I want to do that for lay on hands.
I think that's
Okay.
fair.
That's 5. 10 points.
Okay. So that's your first one. I'm sure he needs more healing than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that got me to 14.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice 11.
Well,
That's
we never
15.
did last night, did we? Never rested.
15.
You're
15.
resting.
That's 2.
I'm at 29.
6, 12.
All right, that's at 41, so I'm 10 down now.
I'll give you one more, dude. I'll use 4.
All right,
Oh, yeah, you're good. You're topped off, bruh.
I'm back.
Yep. That was for 13.
All right. So just remember for the next session that you used 4 of your lay on hands.
Okay, I'll do it right. I got my little bubble sheet.
Hey, Dan, stupid question. Does using
Yes.
scrolls, does that burn spell slots? It does, right? It
It
does not.
burns the scroll.
Just the scroll. Okay. So I only used a single level 1 spell in that encounter. How many rounds did I use of that magic missile wand?
You used a total of 16 charges.
16 charges.
And you used a total of 12 rounds of your
Bardic.
Bardic.
Cool. Yep. Thank you for that. There's no way I would be able to keep up with that for 2 weeks.
Okay. All righty. Well, he